What's going on today, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button down below. Also the notification bell, that when I upload videos you guys be notified. Without further ado, today's video is going to be another product review. It's going to be on the Streamlight TLR7a Flex. I currently have it mounted on my Glock 19. This is my everyday carry. I actually just received this light today, so I'll be going over some specs for you guys. Full disclosure here, Streamlight did send this out for me to do a review, so I'm greatly appreciative of that. They've always been a huge supporter of the channel. Normally I would do an unboxing, but this is pretty plain and simple. It comes with the light inside of the box, and that's about it. Just some key things that do come in the box though. You get a baggie full of goodies here. Inside you get a tool, C-clamp tool. Then you get these two little black plastic pieces. I'll show what these are in a bit. Then inside the bag here, I'm not going to take it out because I'm going to lose it, but it'll focus. There's a little C-clamp. It comes with two of them. I'll also show where that goes. A bunch of little adapters. This is the one that came on the light. Switched it out. This one here is the Universal 1, and it also has a Universal 2, 1913-2, and 1913-1, 1913-4, and so forth. So you're really glad that Streamlight provides these, just because every gun is different. You can make it fit your firearm whichever way you like. The adapter used on this is the 1913-1. That's about it. Other than that, it does come with a manual. I highly suggest you guys read this, just because there's a lot of good information on here. It tells you how to mount the light, mount the rails, use this tool here. So we're going to jump down and just take a little closer look at this light for you guys. Alright, before we get started, make sure this firearm is clear, which it is. Nothing in the chamber, nothing in the magazine well. So we're good to go on that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Alright, hopefully you guys can see. There's the TLR7a Flex. Again, this is the new model. They do make a TLR7, which I don't have. Basically, it's almost the same design, except it does not have these paddle switches. The back part here just sits flush up against the handgun. Let's start from the top here and work our way back. In the front, you do have 500 lumens. And then this is the bezel for you to install the battery. It's pretty simple. You would unscrew the cap here. It does come with a battery, which is really nice. So you're going to put the positive end in first, and then put the cap over. This does have an O-ring on here, so I'm guessing that means that it's waterproof. You're going to screw it on all the way until it's tight. You don't have to wrench it on there. Once it's tight, you'll know. It does have a lockout feature, so with the bezel, if you swing it up as if you're unlocking it, you'll feel resistance, and that'll lock the light. Now, why would you want that? In case you're storing this for travel or anything like that, you don't want this accidentally turn on, and then when you get to your destination, your light is dead. So you can, then for you to undo that, just tighten it again. The light is good to go. As I mentioned, this is 500 lumens, plenty of lumens for your everyday carry. This does show a battery indicator showing which way the battery goes in, so that is dummy proof. If you do it the other way, I don't know what to say. This does install with a thumb screw here. Again, like I mentioned, this is the 1913-1. It comes with a whole bunch of different ones, as I showed before. This one here is the Universal 2, and then it jumps down to the 1913-2, 4, 3, and what comes on the light itself is the Universal 1. This one did not fit the Glock, but it does fit the 1913-1. So all your Glock users use this, and it should fit. Now for you to change these guys out, you would unscrew this. So for you to install these rails, pretty simple. You just unscrew this thumb screw here until it comes all the way out. Take it completely out, and then this piece just kind of sits in there, and you can change it with whichever piece that fits your gun. Now mine doesn't come all the way out because I put the C-clip in here. It's pretty simple to do. Once you get everything in here, you're going to tighten this all the way up until it can't go no more. I'm not sure if you guys can see the C-clip right there. So you're going to take the tool, which is provided, and there's one side that's rounded, the one side that's shaped like a U, and then it has a little indent in there. I'm not sure if you can see it. So you're going to put the C-clip facing towards the bolt. Make sure this opening on this tool is facing downwards. So you're just going to put a little pressure, push the C-clip in, and then you hear it snap, and then it should be in place. That's nice because you have an extra sense of assurance that this bolt won't come all the way out. If it ever was to, it'll stay in place. To the left of this screw here is a spring, so that's how you attach it to your rail. Moving back here, this is your paddle switch. This is the high one. It comes with these two little plastic pieces. These are going to be your extra paddles. I believe the old design, you can change out this whole housing back here, but the new ones just comes with these little plastic pieces. And basically you do is you see these 3 Allen screws, you unscrew those, take this out, and then these pieces fall out. You just got to push them out. And then this one would sit like that. So the switches will be a little bit lower compared to these where it's really fat and you can actually get a good hold of them. Just some quick specs on this. Again, this is the Flex model, meaning that it has the new paddle switches. It uses one 3-volt CR123A battery, which is included. Housing here is machined aluminum. It does have ambidextrous controls, left and right. Safe off mode, where you turn the bezel counterclockwise until you hit a stop. As you guys saw before, this does have an O-ring for the bezel, so water can't get in. This is IPX7 waterproof. I don't know how many feet that is, but that's pretty much the standard for flashlights nowadays. This weighs 2.4 ounces, comes with a lifetime warranty, 500 lumens, and the runtime with constant on is 1.5 hours. This does come with a strobe feature, and it is not activated from the factory, so you gotta do it yourself. It's pretty simple. So for you to activate the strobe feature, you gotta do it yourself. It's pretty simple. You just push these buttons 10 times, and on the 10th time, you're gonna hold it in. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's gonna strobe and it's gonna turn off. So that means that it's been activated. And for you to activate it, it's just a double tap, and the strobe feature is on. And for you to turn off, it's the same way. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it's going to shut off. And now you don't have strobe. So I'm going to keep the strobe feature off. I don't see myself using it, but if you do, it's there. And that's how you turn it on. For you to mount it on your gun, it's relatively pretty simple. You're going to grab your Glock or any type of firearm that you have. And this button here, you push. And it's going to lock in into the Picatinny rail section. Just like that. Yes, I'm pointing the gun at the camera, but there's nothing behind here. It's just a wall. You're going to take a quarter or anything you want. Actually, you can spin it by hand first. You can use a quarter or a penny. Now, you don't have to monkey this on. Just enough so it's somewhat tight. So there it is installed. As you guys can see, it sits flush with the Glock 19 models. This is what I wanted from everyday carry. Previously I had the X300. It stuck out about that far. Just carrying it every day, which is a little bit cumbersome, so got rid of that, and Streamlight was kind of sent us out for me to do a review, so here it is. Now for you to activate this, it's pretty simple. There's pads on both sides, like I said. There's one down here. So you push it once, it turns on, you hold it, it's just momentary. With the original TLR7, it did not have these paddle switches, so basically just sat flush here, had buttons to push. People did not like that. Streamlight listened, so they changed it up. Reason why you would want this is because when you're holding it, you can use your trigger finger to push if you needed to. If not, your support hand. It's kind of hard to do this on camera, sideways. Basically, there's your grip. You can come down, push, and it's on. You don't break your grip. It's really intuitive, really smart design. Again, on this side with the shooting hand, you can use your trigger finger. Some of the things that I like about this, just right away, is that it sits flush with the barrel. So if your appendix carrying, it does not dig into your thigh compared to the X300. Don't get me wrong, that is a great light, but that light has its places. Having a long light also has its places. I'm not going to go into that debate, but this is what I wanted. So finally came in, waited more than a month or so, but another thing I like is the paddle switches here. Really intuitive. It's right next to the trigger guard. You can reach it with either hand, and I do like that they include the C-clip right there. That way If you back up the screw all the way, the screw does not fall out. Alright, so we're sitting outside now, so it's pretty dark. You guys can see the horizon over there. This is what I'm seeing, but I'm going to put the light next to the camera so you can see the beam pattern. End of my driveway right there is going to be about 30 yards. Those trees over there, they're pretty far. About like 40 yards or so. Really bright light. This is 500 lumens. Telephone pole is about 20 yards. Alright, let's move a little bit more back to the backyard here. Again, here's the light output. Very nice. Hollywood is about 40 yards. That's truck. There it is. Again, hopefully this video was helpful. Let's jump up top and get my final thoughts on it. Alright, we're back up top again. TLR7a Flex. My new everyday carry light. Again, 500 lumens. Again, I just want to say thanks to Streamlight for sending this out. Really appreciate it. Without them, I can't make this video for you guys. Again, TLR7a Flex. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you guys to check them out. If you have any questions, leave in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer them. Until next time, be safe, everyone.